So I got Starlight cat here today. Showed up. You can see right here as well. Shane Davis actually signed it. I don't know if you can see that very well. See the ink right there. I was not expecting it to be signed. I mean, maybe I didn't look on the Indiegogo enough or something, but I was not expecting that honestly. So that to me was pretty damn cool. Shane's coming out of the gate here hot, man. I'll give him that. I mean, he's off to a head start. So, Starlight Cats, when I first heard about it, I don't know, like I thought it might be a kid's book or something, and I don't know, at first I wasn't sure about it, and then started learning more about it and everything, and then overall, the impression that I originally had is, it kind of reminds me that this is before I've read it or anything. It kind of reminds me of like Wizard of Oz or something with this little girl and the cats and everything, and that's what I thought initially. But having read it now, it's I'd say pretty close to that, but it's got a lot of fun and. The thing that I like the most about this book is the uniqueness. I mean, Shane kept saying, you don't see a cat book all the time or hardly at all and all this. I'm selling cat books here and everything. And I mean, now to his credit, I got to give him that because, I mean, I was just blown away by this book. I enjoyed the story. And by the way, look how thick this is. I don't know if you can see that very well, but look at it's pretty thick. This is not your average 10-page comic or something. I mean, this is a thick book. And the art I don't want I'm tempted to show you, but I really don't want to ruin things for you. But the art on here is just top notch. Like the expressions the expression the cats make and it's just I'm just really impressed. I'll say that. Like he sold me on this book. I'll give him that. Like I'm definitely backing the second part of this. The ending. I remember watching the stream where he that he ruined it or whatever. Well, that's only like partially true, but it's not 100% true. I'd say. I mean, there's still this is basically like the introduction to them. That's what this is, and they're fighting the. It's cats fighting rats, and they have spaceships, and it's good and it's funny at the same time. Um, I'm gonna go through the other stuff that came with the book. I got this card here, Rebecca Chow's card, and what's cool about these cards is on the back they have it's like hero clip. It like tells you things about the cat or the people or whatever. It's really good. Here's Salty, which I think is based on Ethan Van Sciver from Comic Pro Artist Secrets, the creator of Cyberfrog. I think this is based on him, but I don't know for sure. Here's our main hero, Barnaby. I laughed what happened with him. He'll get a good laugh. It's pretty funny what happens with him. And then we got the villain, Cadmus Prime. Um, I wish I could tell you more about the story because it's really. I would go see this in the theaters if it was a movie. I'll tell you that. Like it really reminds me a lot of Do you remember that Return to Oz movie, the second one, where Dorothy's like in an insane asylum or something, and then the people from Oz bust her out. She goes back there, and it's like really interesting and cool. And there's robots. It kind of reminds me of that a little bit. So I want to show you this. But look at this poster. How cool this is! Like I don't know who drew this, but I really like the artwork. I mean, look, it's got this manga look to it. Then on the back here, sorry with the wind, we got this poster, the hang in there poster. Pretty good. I kind of wish, if he was to sell this poster thing where it's not having the creep and all this, I would probably buy one, frame it. Also, I'd like to frame the hang in there thing with the cat. And then the last thing I got was this about his next book, Inglorious Rex. But it don't look bad. I'm probably going to give it a shot here and see how it is. Um, so far, it's mixed MMA or something. It's supposed to be like that Real Steel movie, but with monsters or something. Like I guess they're going to watch it and explain more about it. But I'll tell you one thing. I got a lot more than I expected because I didn't order the well, I couldn't afford it anyways, was the higher tiers or whatever. This is the tier I got is just the Merlion cover. The I really like this cover with the cat and thing. Like it's a good cover they made for that. I don't have all the other stuff, so I can only imagine the things those people must have gotten. I mean, I wasn't expecting my book to be signed or any of this, and I mean, here it is today, and I'm like, wow. I mean, the only other signature that I've ever really had in life was I got one from Rob Liefeld one time, but I don't know. Like I think he was having a bad day at the con or something. 'Cause he was kind of like in a bad mood or something, and I got my I think it was might have been one of the young bloods, or I think it was a young blood if I remember right. Might have been that or Deadpool, one or the other. I mean that was like back in the '90s, man. I mean, you know, things were good. So I don't know if you can still get this or not. I don't think so. They might have it on their store for selling it, but it might cost you more because it's past the campaign's over, the Indiegogo thing or whatever it's over. So, but I gotta say I was highly impressed with it. I was not expecting it. The main thing that shocked me was that it was signed. Like I remember back in the day, like I said, trying to get a Liefeld's autograph was not easy. So I mean, I don't know what to tell you. And this guy just signs it off the bat here like nothing, and here you go. I mean, Comicsgate gets a lot of shit. This guy gets a lot of shit. He has his wife's an Asian lady, and she's always arguing with the SJWs, and she's got a baby on the way, and all this. And I mean, I'm glad that I'm glad that I backed this because I really had my doubts. Like I was really concerned that this was like a book for like little kids or something, and in some ways it is, but in a lot of ways it isn't. I think the main thing you'll like is how funny it is because the way they show the cats on there and the way that they show I don't want to give too much away, but they have like they're fighting each other or they're fighting these rat things and they have ships and the rat things have ships and it's just hilarious. I really enjoyed it. It was funny to me. I don't know if it was meant to be funny, but I found a lot of it I was laughing. But I really like the uniqueness of this. That's probably the best thing I can say. If you're looking for a really unique read, something out of the ordinary, and that's different, then I would suggest that you read this because I mean you got fighting cats and rats and intergalactic fighting, and I mean there's a lot of stuff on here, and I really don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but I'm telling you, Shane Davis is off to a good start here, man. So I don't know if he's got an eBay store or I'll try to see what he's gonna do here because if he ends up having an eBay store or something, I will put the link if you maybe you can buy it later that way. I mean, I really don't know that this campaign is just fulfilled, so um, he's gonna be selling that Inglorious Rex soon and focusing on that. So I don't know, but I'll tell you one thing. I've ordered two things now: Cyberfrog warts and all from CG, and I also ordered the Starlight cats here, and they fulfilled the books. The only thing that I'm waiting on right now is Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet, and it is behind, but I'm willing to give these guys the doubt because I'm actually getting books here. That's the main thing. I'm getting the content. Shane Davis was right on time as far as I remember. I mean, I was watching a stream where he's saying they're sent out, and all this, and here it is today. Can't beat that. So I guess I'm just kind of being repetitive at this point. That's about it. I like the book. I like the signature. I like him signing it. I like the posters, both of them. If he sells those as posters, I would buy both of those. They're funny and they look cool, especially that manga version or whatever that is. It looks like anime. That one side of the poster. Um, all right, thanks for watching. That's it.